Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's edition of HeatPressNation Live. This is Jared, I am Estevan, and thank you so much for joining us today.
It's always a pleasure to be here with you guys, and this week is no exception. So thank you so much again for watching. This week we're going to be talking about business packages. So we're ready to get down to business, guys, but before we do want to share a couple things with you guys. First of all, obviously you're watching us. If you're watching this live, you're here on Facebook with us. So be sure to check out our Facebook group. It's HeatPressNation Creators. I believe the information is right there on the bottom of your screen. So just go to the groups page here on Facebook, search for HeatPressNation Creators, and add yourself to the group. Guys, so much fun there. It's great, especially if you're just getting started, because there's lots of people on there who are ready and willing to help. And you have all experience levels. You have beginners, intermediates, experts, and of course, the group is sponsored by us, HeatPressNation. So it's moderated by the pros like myself and Estevan and other great members of our team. So you don't want to miss out on that. Again, right there at the bottom of your screen. Join our Facebook group, HeatPressNation Creators.
That's right, super fun group. And speaking of fun, if this is your first time tuning into HeatPressNation Live, we like to have a lot of fun around here. So we're talking about contests, giveaways. For those of you who were able to tune in last week and like the video, tag 3 of your buds, you were automatically entered. I believe we're going to be giving away some Jet Pro Soft Stretch.
Yes, so this week, as part of our giveaway at the end of the broadcast, so make sure you stay tuned, we're giving away a 50-pack of Jet Pro Soft Stretch, which is, of course, our favorite inkjet heat transfer paper for light-colored shirts. Now, we're going to be drawing a winner again next week. Again, we have winners every week. So if you want to be entered into next week's giveaway, make sure you like this video. So this video that you're watching right here, like this video, and then tag 3 of your friends in the comments below. You can do that now, you can do that after the broadcast, but make sure you get it done before next week's broadcast, because next week we're drawing a whole new set of winners, and you definitely want to have your name in there.
What's next week's prize?
Next week's prize, well, we're going to announce that at the end of the broadcast.
We got a few announcements at the end of the show today,
We do. We have a lot of cool stuff coming up at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned. You don't want to miss out on this week's edition of HeatPressNation Live.
That's right. Speaking of HeatPressNation Live, if you'd like to take a look at any of our past broadcasts, just want to let you know we have a great YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/HeatPressNation. You can actually link to it from any side of the page on the website. It's a little red play button in the top right-hand corner. But it's super awesome, loaded with content, constantly being added. We got product tutorials. All of our previous broadcasts are archived there. So definitely worth checking out and subscribe. That's going to be youtube.com/HeatPressNation.
Yeah, and maybe you're watching this video on YouTube after the fact. You might not be watching this video live, or even on Facebook, wherever it is that you find yourself. Maybe it's now, tomorrow, 2 years from now, whatever. If you have a question about anything that we're talking about today, whether it's processes, in other videos we do like live tutorials, live demos, and things like that. But if you have any questions about anything here today, be sure you get active in the comments. Go ahead and comment us, or if you're on your phone, comment us. Leave something in the comments. We'll do our very best to answer as many questions as we can live on the air today, but any questions that we can't get to for time reasons or whatever, we'll be sure to get into the comments immediately after the broadcast to make sure every question is responded to appropriately. And if you're watching this not live, maybe it's, like I said, like 2 years down the line, you can still ask questions. We do monitor our social media pretty close, so if you have any questions, feel free to comment, and we'll be happy to get back to you ASAP.
That's right. Just to close out there on the whole social media plugs, we'd love to see what you guys are using out there, what you're creating, what you're making with your heat transfer equipment and materials. Just want to tell you really quickly about our hashtag. It's in the corner, HPN Creators. Please use this on all your social media. We actually have a special announcement tied into that hashtag just a little bit later that Jared mentioned. So we'll get to that shortly. But again, all your social media, your Twitter, your Pinterest, your Insta, Facebook, all the good stuff. Once again, it's going to be HPN Creators. Use your hashtag.
Exactly. Well, dude, I'm excited. I think that's going to do it for our preliminaries. So if you saw the promos for this week's edition of HeatPressNation Live, it's titled "Let's Get Down to Business." And what's really cool about that is today we get to talk about our business packages. The reason why we're dedicating a whole episode to this is because we do get a lot of questions about it. I mean, I'm sure being on the phones or me in the emails, especially answering all the Facebook questions, messages that come in, we get a lot of questions about, hey, do I really need this business package? So the answer to that is probably.
Yes, and you might be asking yourself, what is a business package? If you've been to the website, HeatPressNation.com, there's a blue navigation bar at the top, a bunch of different links you can go to in white. The very first one is going to be packages. Right. So yeah, we get this question regularly, what is in the business package? What's it coming with? And we kind of got a few ways to break this down and explain this really nice for you guys today.
Yeah, so the most common question we get is, do I really need a business package? And like I said earlier, the answer is probably. I mean, there's two ways to determine, whether you need a business package or not. And actually, we're going to have a graphic come on the screen so in a second. But so the first way to determine is by finished product. And the second way to determine your business package is by your budget. So what do you want to make and how much are you willing to invest?
That's right.
So the question is, what do you want to make? There are so many different things you can make.
There is, but we try to simplify things, try and steer the convo on with this. So, there's three main areas we focus on here. It's going to be the heat transfer vinyl, heat transfer paper, and sublimation. So, ask yourself, what do you want to start making?
Yeah, I mean, as you can see on your screen right now, these are just like, this is probably like a dozen or so, a little over a dozen ideas, but there's literally hundreds of products you can make. I mean, t-shirts, coffee mugs, sports jerseys, maybe you're numbering them for your local teams. Then we have, photo panels for your photographers, baby clothes, pet clothes, cheer ribbons, socks, kids' clothes, work uniforms, guys, hats, pillows, jackets, hoodies. There are so many different things you can make. So the first question you want to ask yourself is, what do you want to make? What are you going to be making? What are you going to be selling? Or maybe you're just crafting. Maybe you're doing this for personal use. You just kind of want to have cool custom clothes for you and your family. That's entirely up to you. So you want to ask yourself, well, what do I want to make?
That's right. So, maybe you want to, start off with making some awesome t-shirts. We have business packages that are geared towards those different applications and, the different ways you can go about it. So in a business package, you're going to see all the recommended supply items that are going to go along to, facilitate that transfer. But, let's break it down here. We got this awesome Venn diagram that Jared made.
Yeah, so it's a pretty, now that I look at it, it's a pretty busy
yeah, I don't know.
Venn diagram.
It's a school day today. But...
Yeah, sorry about that. So you'll see, we're going to start from the right, actually. So you see that arrow, sublimation. It's pointing to the section where photo/full color. You see that blue circle. Where that blue circle overlaps the purple and red circles, the coffee mugs and hard substrates, and the ultra long lasting. So these are three things. I mean, we get the question all the time, like, hey, I want something that's easy and low maintenance. I want something that's going to do full color and cotton, and I want it to be ultra long lasting. Well, you see, not all of those circles line up. So here on the right, under sublimation, you'll see the photo full color circle with the coffee mugs and hard substrates and the ultra long lasting. Those three circles do have an intersection right there. They do overlap, and that means that's where your sublimation is going to be. So if those three things are what you're looking for, sublimation is going to be the path you want to take. And now, if you have any questions about this, we're going to be looking at our questions right now. Feel free to chime in. Now you'll see there, well, I want to do photo full color, but I want to do it on cotton, and I want a low startup cost. Well, you see where those three circles intersect. Right there in that dark shaded area, that's going to be heat transfer paper. And trust me, we're going to be talking about all this a little bit more right now. And then finally, of course, heat transfer vinyl. That's if you want easy, low maintenance. It also has a low startup cost. You can do cotton. And then you have other options like glitter, metallic pattern, etc. You could layer, put stuff onto nylon jerseys. And so this diagram is not totally comprehensive. Of course, there's tons of other factors that go into determining what you're going to make. But we kind of wanted to just share that you can't do everything, right?
Absolutely. If you have the right attitude, the tools here, you have the experts at your disposal to answer any questions that you may have. And then also lifetime tech support through us as a HeatPressNation family member. So, just want to start off and see where you want to go to, begin this journey. And then the second thing Jared mentioned is how much are you able to invest?
Right. That's going to be a big question. So after you determine what it is you want to do, you want to know, well, hey, how much can I put into this business? So maybe you only have a ham sandwich to invest. That might get you a favor with someone. Maybe they'll lend you their, I don't know,
Oh,
money.
goodness.
Or I know what's really common right now is the tax returns, right?
That's right. Tax season ballers. We're talking to you. You got those returns in. You want to invest that wisely. You want to get that money start working for you, and definitely have something to try and fit every budget. Or maybe you were one of those early adopters. Maybe you jumped on that cryptocurrency and you cashed out your Bitcoin 19K, and it's just burning a hole in your pocket. We definitely have assortments to fit every budget, to fit every application, and we got the information right here for you guys. There's no excuses.
Right. So whatever your situation is, no matter how much you have to spend, to invest, there's a solution for you to get started with your custom, whether it's custom garments or custom mugs, with your custom product making business. So really quick, we just kind of want to show you. So you want to maybe you want a visual of like, well, I think I want to do t-shirts. There's a couple t-shirts we have up here. Now this is, as you're going to see, this is a full color image onto a cotton t-shirt. So this is going to be heat transfer paper. Again, this is a low startup cost. Most people already have a good, home or office inkjet printer. Low startup cost. All you would need for this is going to be, now if you don't have a printer already, our business package.
Yes.
Yeah, our business package includes the printer, the paper, the ink, everything you need to get started to make t-shirts just like this. You got full color shirts, long lasting. Just yesterday I was wearing, because this is Jet Pro Soft Stretch, I was wearing a t-shirt that I had made with the Jet Pro Soft Stretch transfer, and I've had that shirt for about a year, and then Mike from downstairs, he was commenting, goes, dude, let me feel that, which is, if you work here, you're used to that question. Like if somebody comes in with like a cool shirt, you're like, hey, let me feel that, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it just happens. It's just it's just something that comes with working here. So Mike, he's like, hey, let me feel that. I'm like, yeah, I didn't even think twice about it. Yeah, go ahead. And so he feels like, dude, that's like really soft. I'm like, yeah. Because the Jet Pro Soft Stretch, when it washes out, it really gets into the fabric.
Yeah, and that is something you look for. You want to think into consideration the wearability, comfort level, with your creations, not just for yourself, but for your loved ones or for your future customers. So, heat transfer paper, as Jared mentioned, you likely may already have the equipment necessary to get started. All you may be looking for is possibly heat transfer materials, a press, but definitely super low cost effective and a really great way to do something full color on cotton.
Right, and so right now we have a business package available. Now it is the inkjet, it's the value inkjet heat transfer package. So it is going to come with an M-Press heat press, which is it's a great value heat press. Honestly, that heat press has so much bang for the buck.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
it's ridiculous.
Same internal, max temperature as some of the more expensive machines, but maybe geared more towards like personal or home use. We like to categorize our equipment in a few different sections. Right. Personal home use, small business, advanced small business, and then full commercial grade. So we like to think we have something really to cover everyone, no matter what your budget or business plan. And the packages are kind of broken up, right?
Yeah, exactly. So there's different ways. So like this, let's say you want to do full color shirts, but you're just getting started. You don't have a ton to invest. You will want to check out our HPN Value Inkjet heat transfer business package. I think that's going to be great for you. Now, if let's say you wanted to do something more like this, say, well, I'm cool with single color designs. Check this out. This is actually an apron, which goes to show there's so many things that you could do. You could be offering your services to a business, but check this out. Well, this is HeatPressNation coffee. So like maybe you want to offer aprons to your local coffee shop. I really like this one, so I'm just gonna leave it out and open right there. But this is an apron, and this is heat transfer vinyl. Now, heat transfer vinyl, if you saw the diagram, it's low startup cost, very, very easy to maintain. You're not going to have some of the maintenance. I don't want to call them problems, more like just issues.
Upkeep, things you got to do to keep everything up and running. Your vinyl cutter is not going to need an oil change. Your heat transfer vinyl, you keep it in nice temperature, not extreme hot or cold, and you're going to have a good shelf life there. So definitely vinyl if you're looking to do something on cotton as well.
Right.
We keep mentioning that, so definitely something to look out there.
Yeah, pretty much anything that we sell will press onto polyester or cotton poly blends. But if you're looking at 100% cotton, what we have here next is not going to work. So this is Sublimation.
Oh wow!
Now Sublimation is awesome because the same system as California's our really cool full color tee. It's the softest graphic you'll touch. It literally feels like it's part of the surface because like it's part of the garment. I'm sorry, Because it is.
That's right.
You're dyeing the garment.
Yeah, sublimation is not going to be on top. You're literally working with either specific materials or perhaps a treated hard substrate so it can accept that process. As Jared said, you're literally dyeing the surface of these items. So as long as you have the compatible, material composition you're working with, you can really have beautiful, full color, permanent, vivid, long-lasting images on those specific products.
Yeah, and I know it looks black and white on camera, but it's actually like a blue, green, yellow. Really, really cool graphic. This was done right here with our SG400. This is probably the most popular sublimation desktop printer on the market right now. We do have business packages for sublimation. The cool thing about this is the same printer, paper, and ink system that you use to print onto your coffee mugs and other hard substrates like your photo panels, like your stone photo slates, which are super cool. You want to check those out. It's the same paper that you use to do your socks and your t-shirts and other garments. So it's really neat. It's really great in that regard. Sublimation, guys, it's very cool. It's very easy to make money with your sublimation machine. And we have sublimation packages that kind of span the budgets.
That's right. Now, I mean, whether you're looking to get started off doing some custom mugs for yourself, or you want to go into doing sublimation transfers onto 100% polyester white fabric, we definitely have an assortment of packages that'll also include the recommended supply items. I mean, if you look at these packages, you got the meat and potatoes equipment there, your press, your printers, but there's also a lot of other supplies in there as well. And you might be asking yourself, do I need all these extra components?
Right. Yeah. So the answer is yes. Yes, you do. So all of our business packages, they come like Estevan said, they come with a bunch of different accessories. Right here over to my left, you're going to see our T-Square It. Now the T-Square is in like almost every business package because if you're starting a business, you want pro results.
Exactly.
My shirt today, it's kind of funny. I don't know if you can notice it, but my shirt today, it's a little crooked. You know why? Because I eyeballed this thing, and Estevan's is nice because I use a T-Square It on his. So, and I didn't do this on purpose. I made his yesterday, and I made mine this morning. And this morning we were in a rush. We're getting ready for HeatPressNation Live. And so I'm like, hey, I'm a pro. I've pressed hundreds, possibly thousands of shirts. I'm just going to lay this graphic on there. And, heck with the I'm going to save myself a minute and a half, and I'm just going to press it, right? Well, I don't know if you can notice. I'm going to look straight at the camera, right? It's crooked. You can see it's a little off center. And that's the risk you run when you don't use a T-Square It, guys. So if you're wondering why you see the T-Square It and its little brother, the Logo It, Logo Grid It, if you're wondering why you see those in all the packages, it's because you're buying a package because you want to start a business.
That's right.
If you want to start a business, it has to be professional.
That's right. If you want to be taken seriously, you got to do things right. So,
not
like
this.
I mean, using tools like these can certainly help train your eye, to get that, better feel visually. But I mean, there's really no substitute for having the alignment, for having the measurement, and being proportioned left to right, on the seams there. This will give you a breakdown of your of your inches there, so you can have consistent placement, positioning, and you can also make sure everything's leveled out. I mean, it might be a little over, but I mean, it looks straight. But
I got the straight part right.
If you want it to be absolutely perfect, this is the way to go. The logo, as Jared mentioned, gosh, I mean, I feel like it does have a very specific purpose, but and that's for positioning, more so the pocket logos. Super popular placement for business uniforms or even for garments for yourself. Some of the coolest stuff I like to make, especially with heat transfer vinyl, is usually going to be something maybe a little more right
like
here,
chest logo,
and then a secondary either on the sleeve or right here, but just super simple, clean, neat, that's just how I roll sometimes. So when you have that logo you get that batch order for your local coffee shop, for the local restaurant, you want consistency. You want them to be uniform, and you want your work to reflect your professionalism and your quality. So when you have that logo it's going to be super easy, have them in the same spot every time. So, I mean, there's no two ways about it. These things are going to give you the most professional final product.
Right, and then you also find it in a lot of the business packages, like a pack of paddeds, which are going to be our pressing pads. Now, when it comes to, you should be using the T-Squared on every press, but when it comes to tools like the T-Paddeds, the Logo It, there's a couple things in there that you're not going to need for every heat press you do. Let's just be honest. But when you do need them, you'll be very glad you had them. So even though you're not using your Logo It on every last order, when it comes time to do that chest logo placement, you'll be very glad you have it. Like, you don't want to press without it, basically. Same thing with the T-pad.
Yes.
I know we had somebody in the Facebook group, not to put you on blast, of course. We respect everybody. But, there was a question like, hey, like, I want to order, I believe they were like, I want to order some pressing pillows. I just don't have them yet, and I have something I need to press tonight. What can I use? A piece of cardboard or something like that. And the truth is, yeah, there's tons of hacks out there, but it's best to have these tools on hand, ready to roll. That way, you're not having to, because you can. I mean, you could, go to your house, go around the house, try to find a piece of foam or something to cut around, rip open a pillow, stuff your shirt. I don't know.
You don't got to do all that.
You don't have to do that when you purchase the business packages. That's why we include so many things in there, because you will need them, and they're very important to get professional results on all your presses.
That's right. I mean, for something like this, I don't think we busted out the T-pad set, but say you wanted to put this maybe on a zipper sweater or on the polos or maybe a collared shirt. Those are going to give you the inconsistent contact. Using the supply item like the T-pad, you're going to have even pressure, even contact, even transfers, and you're going to be happy when that job comes in that you have everything you need already to get it done. I think we've all been there with the late night ordering or having to maybe get something last second. Yep. I hate paying expedited. You know what I mean? And that's on me. That's not planning, not having things ahead of time. So I mean, don't you shortcut through it. You can get everything in one spot, and there's a little bit of a savings, I think, to these business packages as opposed to going a la carte with every item, right?
Right, that's true. So actually, I mean, we know tax season is here. You guys have probably another couple of weeks to file your taxes. You do your taxes yet?
It's not yet.
The moment I got my W-2, I was there on HNRBlock.com. I was just like, so yeah, I did not wait.
There we go.
Because I needed that return
good for
to
you.
help pay for wedding stuff.
Oh man,
overspent.
Second honeymoon coming up. There we go.
But anyways, we know tax season's coming up, guys. That's why we have a special sale coming up just for you.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So surprise, surprise. We did want to time the airing of this edition of HeatPressNation Live with our sale that we have, which launches tomorrow.
Hey, Easter weekend, get the holidays started early. If you want to take a look at some of our awesome business packages, now is the time. Tax returns may be coming in, but the savings are actually coming tomorrow. So we're going to be running that through the holiday weekend,
yes,
right?
Sir.
I believe.
Yes,
so
sir.
yeah, we get calls all the time. Hey, do you have any discount codes? Is there any sales? Can you help me out with this? This is for you guys. If you want to, really one-stop shop, get everything you're going to need, now is the time. We're going to have an awesome sale on all of our business packages. We'll have full details released tomorrow for you guys.
Exactly. So be sure to stay tuned. If you're not subscribed yet to our email newsletter, you're going to want to do that. Go to HeatPressNation.com. On the left side of the screen, just scroll down a little bit and you'll see it right there where you can subscribe to our newsletter. We always send out emails about our new sales, usually a day or two before. But tomorrow, this one we're announcing live here on HeatPressNation Live. So you guys are the first to know about our sale, which launches tomorrow. It's going to be a special discount on all of our business packages. And we've shown kind of the easy stuff to do. We do have some business packages that are a little bit more advanced, but if they're interested, should we show them?
I think we should show them. They're pretty dang cool.
Yeah.
Look at this, guys.
Now, this is a full color image. Now, this is like a unicorn shirt. The reason why I say that is because we're always getting questions like, hey, I want to press full color images onto a cotton shirt that's black without weeding it. I don't want to cut anything out. I just want to press it. Well, this shirt is pretty rad. I play guitar, so it's a pretty rad shirt, pretty gnarly. But if you look really close, you'll see that there's no weeding involved. This was printed on forever laser dark, no cut paper. So meaning you print it out. It's a two-step process, but there's no need to weed or cut anything. Let me just put that down there. There's no need to weed or cut anything on there. You get your full color print. It's basically like DTG quality, but you're getting that from a laser printer. Now, DTG printers, how much do those run, dude? Those are not cheap.
Tens of thousands, and then you have the upkeep, the maintenance. You can't just get those and I'm going to make a shirt next week. No, they got to be run pretty regularly.
Yeah.
So, if that's something that works for you, awesome. Results are fantastic. Myself personally, I don't have the money for a DTG, but there's a company called Oki Data, and they have some special laser printers that actually produce white toner.
Yes.
And the Forever laser products that Jared mentioned, those are designed specifically for that. We also have some awesome eye color. I think the Uninet white toner machines as well.
We actually just brought those on our site, so it's a brand new product for you guys.
Absolutely. So you can use those pieces of equipment and really prepare something that is going to be super high quality, compatible with the dark fabric and onto cotton. But just look at the detail on that.
And then the business packages also come with the Forever Transfer Rip software. Now we get this question all the time: can I use my white toner printer without rip software?
Do I need
and the answer
software?
is technically you can, but you blow so much the expensive white toner, you blow so much extra toner unnecessarily with that. And then using the transfer rip software, you are able to get it's called the rasterization effect on your transfers. So it puts little tiny perforations in there. This not only saves you toner, but it also allows them to be a lot more breathable and washable. So your transfers last longer, they look cooler, they feel better to wear, and honestly, it's super cool. So like we said, now the white laser toner business packages are going to be, if you're looking at our site, they're some of the more expensive ones, but when you compare it to like DTG or other options, like there's no other, the only other way to print a shirt like this, dark cotton t-shirt with a full color image with no weeding and no background, the only way to do that is DTG or screen print, which is going to be very, very expensive. And so it's a great alternative. Honestly, we're big fans of this product. So if that tax return's burning a hole in your pocket, if you sold Bitcoin high, that money is burning a hole in your pocket, you want to start a business, you want to invest in it, make sure to check that out. Like we said, all of our business packages are going on sale tomorrow, Friday, guys. Be sure you check that out on our website, HeatPressNation.com.
That's right, and I just want to thank everyone already who's entered this week's drawing. If you're just tuning in, it's not too late. All you have to do is like this post, tag 3 of your buds, you'll be automatically entered into winning the prize. We'll be announcing that with I think we've got a couple of other announcements at the end of the show, so we'll let you know what's up for grabs next week. We do have some shout-outs here I'd like to get to. Paula Warner, tuning in from Pennsylvania.
Pleasure.
Got Carla Pridgeon also dropping in saying hello.
Oh, greetings.
Stephen Rathbone joining us once again. Great start to a small enterprise, these business packages. So definitely appreciate that. I would certainly agree. Now, I do have a question here from Melinda Birchfield.
Okay.
She's asking, do you carry Teflon sheets larger than 16 by 20? I want to use magnets to hold it on my new press to protect the platen.
Yes, we do. So we have a 16 by 24 sheet, which is the pro grade non-stick sheet. And then we also sell it by the roll. The roll, however, I believe is 20 inches wide.
I'll have to double check, but definitely you can customize something a little larger. I'm
going to get in the comments. I'll be sure to respond to your comment directly afterwards. I do have to double check. I'm not how sure wide the roll is, but I do know we have a 16 by 24 inch sheet, which is that's going to be the largest we sell besides the roll.
Okay, right on. You heard it from the expert here. Got another one coming in. Let's see here. Which transfer paper would you use on tri-blend shirts? That's going to depend on the color, right?
Right, yeah. So with heat transfer paper, and we have a video on this, I'll be sure to link you to the video. So with heat transfer paper, you can use, you buy light transfer paper for white or light colored shirts, and then you buy dark transfer paper to go onto dark or dark colored shirts. So if you're working with a tri-blend, I believe all of the heat transfer paper we sell is compatible with blends. Whether they're cotton poly, maybe there's a little bit of acrylic in there.
Your dry fits.
Yeah, dry fits. So they're all going to be compatible with that. The one thing you do want to be careful with, though, is that, JetPro's Soft Stretch is designed to be stretchy. I believe there's also one more of the light-colored transfer that is designed for stretchy garments. But, if your garment is really stretchy and you have some heat transfer paper on there, when you stretch the garment beyond the ability of the heat transfer paper, the heat transfer paper, if it's light, it'll crack, and if it's dark, it may actually separate from the garment. Wow. So you don't want to put it on something that's too incredibly stretchy, unless, of course, maybe you have the JetPro Soft Stretch or one of the other, but those are only going to be for light transfer paper. But otherwise, if it's a tri-blend, which shouldn't be too stretchy, just purchase the right transfer paper, whether it's for a light shirt or a dark shirt.
Okay, right on. You heard it from the experts here. And if you have any questions about any of the products we're going over, any of the business packages, or anything in specific, want to invite you guys, give us a call. We got friendly representatives standing by to answer your questions, take your orders. It's going to be 1-800-215-0894, or you can visit us at HeatPressNation.com. We get just another question here before we keep moving along. Now, Christy Bettany is asking, what heat press is that on the right? I just ordered mine this morning from you. I think that's the one she bought.
So this is going to be our 15-inch by 15-inch signature series heat press. This is the auto open model. So when the timer counts down to 0, this one, it just pops open right on its own. It does have, you want to show them the slide out drawer?
Absolutely.
That's like my favorite feature on this, on basically any heat press we have. There's only a handful of them that do have the slide out drawer. So this one is going to be one of those. So it slides all the way out. Now, you're saying, well, what the heck is that for? The reason being is when you put your t-shirt, watch, just load this one on there and show them.
So let's say this is 400 degrees, super warm, don't want to get really close, or maybe I'm not working on this machine every day, so I don't have a lot of experience. See this distance you're able to create for yourself? So you're able to position the garment exactly where you want it, and then you can go ahead and get that back in there.
Yeah, I mean, when I was first training, well, of course, it's not on, so, but yeah. See, that's how it opens automatically, just like that, nice and smooth. When I was first training here, I was training on an M press, which does not have the slide out drawer. And I definitely burnt my knuckles several times because I'm kind of clumsy. I'm not the wisest guy when it comes to dealing with dangerous equipment. So, reaching in there to load the shirt on, you just burn your knuckles. It's very risky. Most people will tell you eventually, if you don't have the slide out drawer, you will burn yourself.
At some point, I mean, it's just, nature
of the game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're going to be around in that proximity, but this slide out drawer feature, and this is going to be available on all of the clamshell Signature Series models. Yep. Super lifesaver,
Clamshell.
Super added value in my opinion. This machine is actually geared toward advanced small business level production. So it's definitely something, you can, kind of grow with and, not have to upgrade from immediately.
Yeah, so we love that. There are other options to keep your hands away from the heating element. Our swing away heat presses are an available upgrade on all of the business packages. And then, of course, you have big monsters like the Stahls Fusion. Those things are so rad because it's a slide out and it's a swing away. So it's like, dude, you get the best of both. That thing's incredible. By all means, you want to check that out, the Stahls Fusion. But yeah, otherwise, if you want to keep your hands free, a swing away heat press will do that because the top comes up and it swings totally off the surface. So again, your hands are free to put your t-shirts onto your heat press.
And then also that even contact, 'cause that element's going straight down. So
which is great for sublimation.
That's right. Yeah, if you're looking to do something maybe a little bit thicker, like I know Jared doesn't like to brag, but a couple weeks back we were actually bestowed upon us with this beautiful award here to Jared, Estevan, and Ramon. And this is just for being pretty chill dudes. I don't know if we can get that on there, but
literally
you see
it says for being pretty chill dudes.
The thickness on there. You see that? So using something like the swing away machine is going to allow you to have that even contact on something maybe a little thicker than garments. I'm just going to take this over. Let him show you.
Just let him see. And what's cool about that is that's a full color graphic on an awards plaque. So maybe you own a trophy shop and you kind of want to spruce it up, expand your offerings, or maybe you're tired of just sending out your plaques to a third party, paying them a bunch of money. With the Sublimation printer, you can make plaques like that and lots more. There's really so many different opportunities to customize and make stuff for yourself. And then you can also make garments. Like we said, you have t-shirts, we've done hats. And that's another thing too. We have business packages specifically for hats. If you want to get into the hat industry, you want to make hats, let's say, that's just kind of your deal. You want to expand your business, check out our cap business packages because we do have them available. We have cap presses, several different kinds, whether you want to make a hat like this, which is kind of a standard snapback, or you're doing like the dad hats, which are making a comeback right now. Yeah, we have a hat business packages just for you.
That's right. I mean, you can get set up with all the necessary equipment, recommended supply items. We already told you guys the value of having those tools, just to, really put your best foot forward with your product, with your processes. Definitely worth checking out in that department. It's going to be the business packages. First link on the website at the top. We got some more questions coming in here. I want to say hello to Steve. Thank you so much for joining us. His question is if you had any good laser printer recommendations.
Yes, so laser printers. Now, if you want to get into the full color stuff, especially the white toner that we were talking about, like this t-shirt that we have here, we just picked up a line of colors, the iColor white toner laser printers, which are pretty awesome. And then, of course, Oki has been kind of the leaders in that industry, so you're going to want to check that out as well. Now, these printers are great. Now, there are some cheaper printers available, I should say less expensive printers available, but they don't have the white toner. They're still good. You can still make laser transfers on them, but they're not going to have the white toner. So pressing onto dark, the process will be a little different. But why they're still good is because they're LED printers. Now, when you put heat transfer paper, aka paper that has glue, adhesive activated by heat, if you put it through a standard laser printer, you know,
your big Xerox.
It heats it up, and so it could activate the glue. So you want to make sure that you're not putting any laser heat transfer paper into a printer that's not LED, or if you are going to use a different printer, make sure it's not hot. It has to be like absolutely cool, because if it's hot, it could actually ruin the printer. So yeah, so we still recommend the Oki brand of printers. These are going to be LED printers. They have full color printers. They're amazing. Oki is going to be probably where you'd want to go.
Right on, awesome. Let's see here. That was the machine that Christy Benny got, so she is super stoked. So,
awesome! I'm stoked for you. I have the 1620 version of this exact press that I use personally at home, and it's best heat press decision I ever made. Love it.
Signature series. Can't say enough good things about it. Super rich in features, very strong warranty, 1-year parts and labor top to bottom. For more information, give us a call. The number's at the bottom of the screen. Get you guys set up with one of these or an awesome business package. You guys heard it already. Sale is starting tomorrow. But we got a contest today, right? Prize-wise?
Yes, we do.
Give out? Awesome. So we already told you guys earlier, it's super easy to get involved. We do these every week. For those of you who were able to like last week's video, tag 3 of your buds, you were automatically entered, and I believe we have one lucky winner today, right?
Yeah, so we have one lucky winner today. Today we're giving away a 50-pack of Nina Jet Pro Soft Stretch, and I should have just brought the shirt that I was wearing yesterday because it's so cool. So we're giving away 1 pack of Nina Jet Pro Soft Stretch, a 50-pack. Guys, this stuff is the coolest. It works great on your light white colored shirts. It's actually what we used here on this shirt. So this says the heaters. This is from a baseball episode that we did a couple of weeks ago. And then you know what's cool is you can even contour cut. Now we don't recommend contour cutting lettering. It's such a hassle to place. It is possible. It's just annoying. But you can definitely do like big, large images like this. The heaters, guys. This is Jet Pro Soft Stretch right here. So if you want to do full color graphics onto your cotton, your white or your light colored cotton garments or cotton poly, whatever it is that you got, Jet Pro Soft Stretch is the way to go. So we're going to go ahead and pull that winner right now.
Absolutely.
I'm excited. This is my favorite part of the episode where we get to give away stuff. Now, every week we are running a giveaway. So this is something that we do every week. Every week there's a winner. Now, next week's prize, we're going to be giving away a T-Square. Guys, T-Square is one of my favorite production tools. I feel like we don't use it enough here live because we're kind of, I don't know, we're always in a hurry here.
Or off camera.
Or off camera, guys. Please don't have crookedly aligned shirts. Please, it's not worth it. Especially if you're trying to sell your work, you're doing this job as part of you want to be professional as part of your business. You gotta have a T-Square, guys. So we're gonna give away a T-Square next week to 1 lucky winner. And then next week we also are going to have a special prize because next week is going to be our last episode of the season.
What?
Of the season. You guys, so next week is our last episode of this season. We've been running HeatPressNation live for several months now. So we're going to be taking a short break, a very short break, and then we're going to be coming back with a bunch more live demos, live tutorials, live everything, guys. We're coming back for season 2 of HeatPressNation Live. It's going to be absolutely amazing, but we want to close this season off with a bang. So make sure you stay tuned, especially to the next episode. We're going to have special prizes. We're going to be having loads of fun, and it's going to be one for the books. So you're definitely going to want to check that out.
Fantastic. I mean, I don't know how you follow that. Let's go ahead and give away some prizes. So we got all the winners here, and
you do the honors.
I'm doing the okay. You guys ready? I think I got one.
I'm not even looking.
I'm not looking. Hold on, not yet.
Oh, not them. Oh, they're not winning either. Oh man, that's so sad.
I got one.
Who is it?
Got Jennifer Gamboa.
Jennifer Gamboa, yeah.
Congratulations.
Right on. Congratulations. You are the winner of a 50-pack of Nina Jet Pro Soft Stretch. Again, super cool heat transfer paper that we just demoed right here. You're going to love it. Well, I hope you do anyways. I love that stuff. So be sure to send us a direct message with your contact information. We're going to need your address. Unfortunately, we can't ship to P.O. boxes right now. So just physical address, phone number, or whatever, get that over to us, or we'll be contacting you within the next little while.
That's right. Speaking of contacting through the social media, we mentioned a little bit earlier. We do have another announcement for you guys today. Jared, is our social media management expert guru, Svengali. If you could, be so kind, give him the good news. What do we got coming up?
So, the good news is Post of the Week. So this is a new segment that we're going to be having. I know we're starting kind of late in this season, but Post of the Week is we wanted to celebrate all the great artwork that we see every week in the HeatPressNation Creators Group and on the HPN hashtag, HPN Creators hashtag. So check this out.
Speaking of,
there we
is
go.
that Randy Johnson?
That is Randy Anderson.
Randy Anderson?
Randy Anderson. So this is super cool. I love it because, well, first of all, I love a good mint t-shirt. I think that's
who
mint.
doesn't?
It looks mint. It looks great. I just love it. I think it's super creative.
Absolutely.
Because you see a lot of t-shirts in this business, and I really like their choice of color. I don't know. I was just a big fan. So we kind of held a little huddle here. It's original artwork. So it's not, so it's definitely something that they, that you haven't seen before. It's not like
copywritten or anything.
Yeah. We didn't just slap like a New York Giants sticker or whatever onto our t-shirt. So it's really cool. Honestly, so many reasons. We just love it. I was a big fan. And so anyways, so this is our Post of the Week. We want to thank Randy Anderson for sharing this in the HeatPressNation Creators Group. So if you're using the HPN Creators hashtag or you're posting into the HeatPressNation Creators Group, we are going to be picking a Post of the Week every week, and that winner
they get
a prize too.
Oh,
so
wow.
Randy Anderson, please get in contact with us, or we'll get in contact with you. You also win a pack of Nina Jet Pro Soft Stretch.
Oh wow, double the fun.
Double the fun. So now there are 2 ways to win every week. Make sure you're sharing your creations on the HPN Creators hashtag, or you're in the group. Again, that's the HeatPressNation Creators Group here on Facebook. Share your stuff with the group. You don't want to spam everybody with all your postings, but if there's something cool that you've been working on or something that one of your customers was really enjoying, feel free to share it. We'd love to see it. We'd love to get that inspiration. Again, Facebook group, HeatPressNation Creators.
That's right. And then as always, with all your posts, definitely want to make sure we can see everything. So to get those entries in, do want to remind you about the hashtag. It's going to be HPN Creators. Not just on all your social media, but for this contest, if you want to get involved in Post of the Week, make sure you get that hashtag. It's right there below, up in the top left. There we go. And you guys will be automatically entered. It's that simple, guys. Yes.
There it is. There it is.
Yes.
Oh, no,
yes.
Not there.
And then tell them about the YouTube, Jared.
Guys, our YouTube channel, youtube.com/HeatPressNation. We archive all of our Facebook Lives, all of our weekly episodes up to YouTube. So let's say you don't have Facebook, or you forgot what week it was, just go over to youtube.com/HeatPressNation. Not only do we post our weekly Facebook Lives over there, but we also have tons and tons of helpful tutorials, demos, how-to, product examples. There's tons of stuff on there that we've done intentionally to help you guys, to provide as much value as we can to you guys, to help you guys with whatever it is that you're pressing. We have how to press a mug perfectly, how to use HTV, how to do there's a couple even silhouette tutorials on there.
That's right.
There's tons of stuff, so make sure you check it out and subscribe. Drop a thumbs up on your favorite videos, but make sure you click that subscribe button over there on youtube.com/HeatPressNation.
And like I said, we are winding down. It's been a great season 1. We have so many plans for season 2, but we want to get you guys involved as well. So if you have any awesome ideas that you'd like to see us do a broadcast on, maybe some products that we haven't gone into detail with, anything in general, want to have you guys get involved, get active. Tell us your thoughts, share your ideas. We're going to make season 2 even better, even funner, even stronger, even pressier.
Even pressier. All right, guys. Well, you heard it from the man himself, Estevan. Next season is going to be amazing, guys. So please be sure to tune in to this next week, because this next week is going to be our last episode of the season. We're going to be taking a small 2-week break. So give everybody a rest. Give us some time. A little spring break. And then we're going to be come back with even more, guys. Season 2 is going to be hot.
That's right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you next time. Be well.
Adios, everyone.